So now I'm going to show you some books that help with kids who are maybe needing a little extra something for school, for like learning. Either they're having a hard time with hand-eye coordination, or they need a little bit more help exercising what they've learned, be it math or writing, or maybe they have a lesson that they're like a report or something and they need some extra help with that. So let's start with hand-eye coordination, because sometimes it can be hard for little ones to figure out how to hold a pencil, or to have the dexterity to do certain things. We have a lot of books that have flaps that you can lift. This, as you can see, is about trains, and there are flaps throughout, and so the kids have to reach their fingers to get the flaps open. And they're searching. So this one is for a younger child. There isn't very many words on the page, but it's interactive, so they can sit down on the lap of a parent or by themselves while a parent is doing something, and they can find things while lifting the flaps. Sticker books are great for hand-eye coordination and finger dexterity. So, for example, we have ones for younger kids, like the teddy bears dress-up books. This one is, just dress the teddy bears. It has bigger stickers, so it's more for like a 4 or 5-year-old, or maybe even 3-year-old if they're already really good at it and they're getting a jump start. Or we have something that's more complicated, such as this mosaic sticker book, where the stickers are smaller. I don't know if you can see that very well. But they go on pictures like this. So they'll go over the top of, it'll tell you what color it wants to have on its square. And so the kids, or yourself, this is a fun grown-up one too, just really works on that hand-eye coordination. Let's say that your child is learning the parts of a sentence or the parts of a story. We have books like this one. This is my first story writing book. And there's also ones for older kids, my story writing book, adventure story writing book, write your own comics. But it goes through parts of a story, and it has places in there for figuring out characters and that kind of thing. So it's just another way to help them develop that skill. Maybe it's something they're really interested in and they want to get better at it. Or maybe it's something they're not understanding because they haven't had a chance to sit down and actually practice it. That leads me to this book, which is a fun one. This is not a math book, but it really is a math book. It's kind of an art book. I went over it a little bit in the coloring video that I've made too. If you've seen that one, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But some kids, they're in geometry, and all of the formulas just go over their head. I was one of those kids. But if they sat me down with a project that included math or included finding angles and stuff, I could totally do it. So this is a great hands-on learning book. And it's something that parents can do with their kids, or caregivers, or even teachers could have a contest in their class or something. Finally, most of our nonfiction books through Usborne have quick links in them, but we also have these great encyclopedias. And there's a set that has like the history of the world, science, and then I think it's like geography geography. So like where in the world. But there's wonderful color pictures in here. You can see that. It has like your glossary, your table of contents, and then it talks about internet links. So there's more. There's more on the internet, and it helps your kid to look for them. There's also, the index at the back. These are so full of information that I don't see how any kid would have any problem learning more with these books. So these come in a collection also. You can buy all 3 of the encyclopedias at a discount when you buy them together. So what other kinds of books do you like to help your kids do better in school or in homeschool, or maybe even getting ready for preschool.